Let's take a look at CarePassport, available for your iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. When you first launch the application, I would suggest signing up for an account because this is going to allow you to receive updates and also input in any of your medical information into your account to save for future dates and appointments you're going to view with your doctor. So I'm going to go ahead and log in with my account, and it's going to bring me into my medical records where I can input all of my information. Then I have the Appointments tab, Messages tab, and then Finding Provider tab, and we'll show you all those tabs here later on. So in the medical records, I can view vitals, allergies, lab results, medications, immunization, history, problems, and reports. So there's a lot of things that I can input for my medical records. If I tap into any one of them, say here for my vitals, I can see I have heart rate, blood pressure, my respiration rate, my height and weight. What's really neat here is that I can actually input them just by tapping in the plus button in the top right hand corner. I can add a new reading, import from my camera, photo gallery, or even from a cloud service. Now my documents are going to be medical documents, and then graphs are going to be graphs. So as I input all my readings, my graphs will change because of the readings that I'm inputting. And again, I can always just quickly tap the plus button to add any new record into my vitals area. And those are going to be the old categories that we saw in the vitals. And this is going to work for any one of my actual readings from my medical records. So if I come back out, so that was just vitals. If I were to go into another one, I can see here that I have all of my allergies, and I can see readings and documents, and just having the plus button in the top right hand corner, I can add in a new allergy. Or sharing this, I can share it with any one of my favorite iOS apps with the share sheet, so that way I can share this with my doctor or my friend or anyone that's near me. I can just share what my allergies are, or any one of my other records. So appointments will show me any appointments that I have upcoming, past, or other. And these are all part of the appointments scheduling feature that I can use with CarePassport. So what I can do is tap the plus button in the top right hand corner, choose my provider. So here I'm going to be able to see my provider that I've already input, and we'll show you how to do this here later on. So now choose my provider. I'm going to choose what hours I'm looking to go to. So I have the whole week, and by default it's defaulting me to the next day, which would be Wednesday, but I'm going to choose Friday. It's showing me that the available times are between 9 and 2. So then I can choose my provider, so the doctor that I want to see at the specific location, the reason for my appointment, so the type of appointment, and then also the reason for my appointment as well. And if it's an emergency, you can tap on this as an emergency, and then you're going to be directed to call 911, because you should always do that in the case of an actual emergency. So I'm choosing my preferred date. It's going to show me my appointments, and I can see that I have some evening appointments, and I'm just going to be able to select which appointment I want, tap continue booking, and I can see what my schedule is going to look like. It's giving me an overview of my appointment, and then once I tap submit, and now that appointment will show my appointments tab in the upcoming section because that's what I've booked. And then if I tap on any one of my booked appointments, I can see an actual picture of the physician. I see nice, beautiful images of the actual facility that I'm going to. Tapping on the physician shows me all of their information that they've input. So that's really nice. I can see all that information in detail right there. I can tap to add an event, so this can actually add directly onto my iOS calendar. I can actually check in if I'm there to let them know that I'm there, so I don't have to go up to front reception. If I need to get directions, I can tap on map, and it's going to open up Apple Maps to where I can get directions directly to that facility. If I need to get a ride, as long as I have Uber installed on my device, I can actually tap on Uber, launch Uber, and to get a ride share. I can tap on call, and it's going to be able to call them. And I can even add the appointment to my wallet app on iOS, so I have this nice, beautiful card that lives on my device. And I can even view any videos that this person has published as well from the facility. Now, tapping on the Messages tab is where we can share photos and actual messages with our healthcare provider. So you see I can tap New in the top right hand corner to start a new message, or I can even enter in a message that I've already had, and I can continue from there. So I can see the detailed history of my messaging with my healthcare provider. I can tap in the bottom of the screen, open up the keyboard, and even add in images directly to this. So if I just had a quick question that I needed to get answered, maybe I just wanted to see if what I'm developing on my arm is a rash, I can actually send that to them through the messages. Now the last tab is the Find a Provider. This is essential to the CarePassport because your provider needs to offer CarePassport to have all of these great features show up. So you can actually find healthcare providers that use CarePassport in your area. All you have to do is either look for a healthcare provider by name or enter in your address and city. So once you've actually inputted and found some, you're going to get nice detailed information. So we see the name of the facility, the phone number, and even the address. I can even filter them down if I wanted to. I can look for special specialties, provider types. I can in CarePassport network, which is great, and then sort by. Now, what you want to really look for is in CarePassport network, because that's how CarePassport works. The provider that you're going to needs to support CarePassport for all of these options to work. Now, where I'm at, the facilities currently do not support CarePassport, but if I wanted to, I can actually invite them by tapping the invite button on the location itself, and it's going to send them an email letting them know that I would like to have CarePassport optional for that facility, because things are really simple and really easy to do when you have it all on one device, and it makes it really convenient to get everything done with your medical records, history, and even getting into the hospital itself or even the care facility that you need to go to. And as you can see, I can see all the different facilities that are around me, and I can even tap in the top right hand corner and view them on a map. So I view all the pin dots instead of just a list, so I can see based upon where I know that I am, I can see all of them, and then I can quickly jump on and tap on a actual pin, see the healthcare provider, or just go back directly into my list. One last area that we're going to look at is our actual profile. So if we tap the top left hand corner on that icon, and then if we tap on profile, it'll take us into our profile where we can enter in our name, our birth date, our gender, our email. We can even scan in our insurance card, tell them our preferred language, our primary care physician, emergency contacts. We can add in all of our information that we're going to need whenever we go into a doctor's facility. Pick it up for your Android devices in the Google Play Store and for your iPhone and iPad in the App Store.